got the day's total of cash is $9,000 at a record store that sells CDs and cassettes.
That record store was like a mall, though. I mean, it's
even
huge.
So, how $9,000 in cash?
In cash.
Like, this place is apparently so busy that like 3 different cashiers are up there carrying their cash drawers. And there's like 10 employees.
There's even time for AJ to do his art.
Yeah.
There's lots of booths.
But I spent so much time in just big stores. Just like, remember the CD listening booths?
Yeah, well, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, or just the place on the wall where you just go and you're not in a booth.
But even if it wasn't, Barnes & Noble didn't have the booths, but they had the little kiosk thing where you scan the CD barcode and then you listen to like 15 seconds of the song. But like, I spent so much of my childhood and my teenage years just in stores. And like, I miss music stores. I miss video stores. I miss bookstores. You know, I had a job where I felt like that I was at for a long time, where I was the age of these characters, and I did feel kind of that way about that these people kind of feel about this job. It's kind of a family.
Yeah, you were going to see all of your best friends at work. And this movie adds a little something, though, because there's also... They're hitting on something where it's almost a place where you're intimidated to walk in. And there are places like that in New Orleans, at least, where it's like, oh, the people that work here are cool.
Oh, sure.
And I am not cool.
And any kind of store that isn't a big box store now, any comic book store or any record store that still exists, because I saw one in Chicago and I wanted to go in, but I didn't. Okay. Because of that reason. Like, I don't want to walk. Like, they're gonna look at me. Yeah, and like, what am I supposed to? Like, what am I even gonna look for?
Right, like, I'm not going to look in a cool enough section and they're going to know.
There's no point in going and perusing being like, wow, the best of wings.
Yeah, let's not not get their hopes up in there. Yeah, anyway, and intimidating. There are places that... I'm trying to think
I didn't get that sense, though, about Empire Records.
Oh, yeah, well, you get it whenever Warren freaks out and explains that you all think you're so superior, so cool because you work at a record store. And that he says that for a reason. You feel that the whole time, like, these people are all... intimidating and they're all super, and Renee Zellweger several times does a very intimidating thing that that happens every now and then when you're at a store. She gets on the PA system and announces something that's an inside joke, and all of a sudden you feel very out of place.
Yeah,
and
right.
And I like it every time she does it in the movie, but if I were, there's not one cool shopper. And that's your tell.